there, everybody, and today, you guys know how my last video was about Squid Game. Well, this is another video about Squid Game, and who knows, maybe the plush video I film over the weekend will be about Squid Game. Who knows? Probably won't, but who knows. But yeah, today we are going to be ranking cartoon characters and how they would survive in Squid Game. So let's start out with Charlie Brown. Probably he would die early. Garfield, he would probably just fall asleep. And, the first challenge would be red light, green light. So, he would just fall asleep. So, he would probably die, a bit more early. Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. And he would probably make it far. Optimus Prime, I feel like he would win. He's the type of person who would win, because he's a giant robot, and I doubt the guns would really phase him. He could just rip the head off the red light, green light robot. He could grab it, rip it off. Probably. He-Man, I never really watched He-Man. I feel like he would probably make it far. Bugs Bunny, he would probably win, because if he can do almost anything. Have you seen the moves that he's pulled on Elmer Fudd? I think this is Lionel from the Thundercats. Again, he's a superhero, and he's kind of dumb, so probably in the middle. Scrooge McDuck, he would probably die early. Lincoln Loud, I feel like he would die early, because he doesn't have anything special to him. He's just a kid. Homer, he would probably die right away. Chris from Total Drama. I don't know. He's the person who's more likely to be the front man, but I would put him in the middle. Peter Griffin, he would probably die right away, because he's just so dumb. Cartman probably would die a bit early. Mickey Mouse, die early. Sorry if you could hear that. Fry from Futurama. Never really watched Futurama, so I don't know with him. Rick, I feel like he would be in the middle. Uncle Grandpa, he would probably win, because just like Bugs Bunny, he's a crazy cartoon character, BoJack Horseman, I've never watched BoJack, so I don't know. I don't know who this is. Batman, feel like he would make it pretty far. Superman, he could just fly, so he would probably win. Timmy Turner, he could probably just be like, oh, I wish I could win Squid Game. I don't know if that's allowed into rules, but if it is, then he would win. Jimmy Neutron, he would probably win, because he's just so smart, so he would probably win. Same with Dexter, he's so smart that he would probably win. Johnny Bravo, he would probably die right away. He would probably be trying to flirt with the red light, green light bot, for all we know. The Cow from Cow and Chicken, never watched Cow and Chicken. Blossom, she would make it far, I feel like. Who's this? Eddie? Never watched Ed, Edd and Eddy, so I don't know. Courage, he would probably just die right away. The robot would turn its head, and he would jump and get scared, and then just die. Samurai Jack, he'd probably make it far. Grimm, I don't know about him. I never watched his show. Same with Number One from Codename Kids. I don't even know who this is. Blue, again, never watched his show. I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. Ben 10 would probably be maybe somewhere in the middle. Popeye. I've never really watched a Popeye cartoon, so I don't know. Chowder, he would probably die quite early. I don't know who this is. Finn from Adventure Time. He would be probably feel like he would make it a bit far. Don't know who this is. Mordecai, never really watched, a regular show. Clarence, he would probably die right away because he would just think it's like a nice silly game where he doesn't know you're gonna die. He'll just be like, oh, can I have a do-over? And then he would just die. Robin, he would probably be somewhere in the middle. Woody Woodpecker, he would probably be in the middle as well because he could like zoom around or something. Jerry would probably win because he would be able to avoid everything. If he can avoid all the traps Tom puts him through, then he'd probably win. Gumball, he'd probably die early. Never really watched the Flintstones. I think that's Fred. Never watched the Jetsons. Never watched Yogi Bear. Scooby-Doo, just like Courage, he would just get scared and die right away. Felix the Cat, never watched him. Don't know who this guy is. Steven, he'd probably be somewhere in the middle. KO, again, somewhere in the middle. Doug, never watched Doug. Tommy Pickles, I feel like he would die early because he's a baby. Oh gosh, I just saw someone come up under the screen. Okay, I will get to them later. Ren, never watched Ren and Stimpy, so again, same with Rocko's Modern Life. Arnold from Hey Arnold, never watched that. Never watched The Angry Beavers. Never watched Cat Dog. Never watched The Wild Thornberrys. I saw like a few minutes of the movie. I only remember one part from that, and it was the monkey, I forget his name, but he was like in a girl's outfit, and the girl was like, "There's an ape in my outfit." I don't know why I remember that. I just do. SpongeBob, he would probably die right away. He would think it's some sort of silly game. Invader Zim, he would make it pretty far, I feel like. I don't know who this dude is. Jenny, I feel like she would make it far. Danny Phantom, again, he would probably make it far. I forget this dude's name. He was from Avatar. I never really watched that, but I'm pretty sure he's like an airbender, so I'd say he would make it far. The cow from Barnyard. I don't know anything about Barnyard except for, Mr. Bombastic with Biggie Cheese. Mr. Bombastic. Johnny Test, he would probably die right away because I hate him. He's dumb. This girl, I don't remember what she's from. She was like a Girl Scout. She would annoy everyone. She would probably die right away. Kowalski, I think this is. I haven't watched Penguins of Madagascar in a while, so I feel like he would be somewhere in the middle. Fanboy, he would just die right away because he's dumb. He's just bleh. I'm pretty sure his name's like Dudley. Yeah, Dudley, played by Jerry Trainer. And he would probably die early. Po from Kung Fu Panda, he would probably make it far. Never watched Korra. The rabbits, they would just die right away. When the robot would say green light, they would start moving, and when they said red light, they would keep moving, and then they'd all die. Harvey Beaks, I don't really remember anything about this show. Dora the Explorer, now this is the one I was talking about earlier. She would die right away because, it's Dora. She's not the brightest. She's like, "Hola, soy Dora. Can you find Boots? He's behind you." "Where?" "Behind you." "Where?" "Behind you." Same thing with Diego. He'd die immediately. Blue would probably be... I don't know about Blue, actually, so I'm just going to put her in don't know. Twilight Sparkle, never watched My Little Pony, so... Penny from the Proud Family, never really watched that. Kim Possible. I feel like, she would make it far, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Stitch. He would be probably somewhere in the middle. Chip. His name's Chip. I was thinking of Dale. He would probably, be in the middle again. I don't even know who this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Never watched Star versus the Forces of Evil. What's his name? Phineas. How did I forget his name? He has a Dorito head. Don't know if he caught up on that, but Phineas, he would probably make it far because, he's just, really smart. So, yeah. Milo, I think his name is. Yeah, I never watched any of his show. Dipper, never really watched Gravity Falls. Hiro Hamada, he's, smart. Not as smart as, Jimmy Neutron and Dexter. But he's smart. He's smart enough. I never watched Big City Greens. Rapunzel, she could probably, I don't know, do stuff with her hair, so she would probably, be in the middle. I never watched Miraculous Ladybug. So, hang on, let me just zoom out a bit. This is how cartoon characters would do in Squid Game, in my opinion. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!